welcome back. So it's been a minute since I made a video and figured this is the way it's going to start. Been trying to get back into the routine and just haven't had the motivation to do it. Been really busy with the day job and lots of things are happening there, so this is a secondary thing for me. So I want to get back into it. I have some news. So as you can tell, we're in a little bit different environment, probably a little echoey possibly, but this is going to be the new YouTube space. We've rearranged our house a little bit over the last couple weeks, and we ended up, I was doing a project for the studio downstairs to try to, up my game a little bit. My wife wanted to take that master bedroom back for the beds and our sleeping arrangement and put wood floor down in there. Move myself back into the studio that I originally had when I started this channel. Through that whole process, I was joking with my son. I said, well, which corner do you want your bed in this little room? And he latched onto it. He actually wanted the space, and ended up, me and my wife started talking about what it would be to have him downstairs next to us, because he has a big giant room up here upstairs. He can't keep up with it. It's a lot to keep up with. He's got a lot going on up here. He also has a difficult time falling asleep. So long story short, we've now moved him down into that bedroom downstairs, opening up this rather large room for me to make my studio. We are right next door to the attic, so the attic's still over there, but this space is rather large, and I'm gonna show you real quick here. I got a quick little scale drawing we did, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. To crank up some aperture there to kind of see that drawing, but this is the basic shape of the room, and it extends about a foot past this. So at its longest, we're actually about 21 feet in total length from the end of this cubby all the way across the room. Now it's got that little notch in it. It's got some options and some contour to just work with, and it makes it for a more interesting place to create. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the room as it is now. I'm gonna bring you fully along in the journey to show you the transformation of this room, and so you can see what it's gonna turn into. So that's where we're at. Let me show you around real quick, and that's gonna be this video, guys. But it's good to see you guys again. I've missed you. I've been wanting to get back to YouTube and back to seeing you guys, but I just haven't had the time or the energy to do it. It's just crazy. Making it happen now, and we're gonna get things going. Right here in the room, we've got, and that's a shadow, not a weird wall paint. Got some dinosaur tracks up there. So this spot, we're gonna mount my 65-inch XPR into the wall here. And that's gonna be the first project. Like I said, this wall is about 2 feet deep, measures like 2 feet 1 inches. We've got a little light here, outlet. We're gonna probably do something with that and get that changed to something more studio appropriate. Yeah, the power outlet there, that'd be kind of cool, and the light switch. We're going to cut a hole in this wall for a larger outlet, properly wired outlet, not just extension cords running through the wall, because I've got a power strip back there. And this is going to be where the TV is going to sit, so it's going to be recessed. What's nice about it is I'll be able to leave something like, possibly, I know I've had this in the past where I've had the space between the TV and my desk, and I've always liked it, but I think it'll work because I'll be able to leave the tripod kind of back here, and I'm hoping to get the TV high enough where it's still usable from a sitting position, but that, I can leave a light up in the corner or over here, and I can have a tripod or something set up all the time. My rolling Husky desk, you guys are familiar with, was gonna sit right here for the time being, but I think what I want to do is we're gonna get something more appropriate for editing and place it here kind of in a permanent position in the room and have access behind it still. So this is the door leading to the attic. I've shown you the attic many times, and one of the nice things about this room being on the attic is I have full access of this exterior wall, as well as I've got a cat in the room with me. Gotta let them out here in the attic, even though they want to be out here. As well as, it's gonna be kind of dark for you guys, but as you can see, this is that notch from the back side, and I have full access to it as well. So I'm gonna utilize this space a little bit more appropriately. I have a plan for some sort of equipment rack back here built into the wall, and then I've got space to get back to the cords and whatnot of that. And then of course I can run any new power outlets, lighting, whatever through here, no problem with full access. And that's a very big benefit, as well as, it's hard for you guys to see, I have access above the ceiling. So anything I want to do on the top, I can properly place and do and have access for it. So it just gives me so many more options to work and make this a usable workspace and studio for video editing, video production, stuff of that nature. Now, this is just a closet. It's gonna have a few clothes, some mainly just storage of bulk items. A lot of these plastic bins have to go in there. They're just long-term storage stuff that have to be climate controlled. So that's gonna be in this closet. There's not gonna be anything really studio related inside this closet, so I'm not gonna bore you with that. Now, there's the television. This is a big 65-inch XPR. Now this one's got the speakers on the side, so it's diagonal, almost measures a little over 70 inches. And it's a heavy television set. So it's a very nice older television. I really like this thing, so it's gonna have a new home right in here. You can see I've got just equipment stacked. I don't have my lights set up. They're all packed away in the bags to stay safe. I've got just cords, bundles, and everything that comes with video stuff all in the box. And I'm thinking for this corner, my initial thought, and I'm gonna just share it with you all because it may come to fruition, it may not, but I kind of like this space. I want to paint it like I'm gonna be painting the walls, of course, but I'm thinking something dark like a black or a matte black in this corner, and putting some chairs up here with a shot maybe facing kind of this direction. Okay, nope, not quite, but we'll do it this way. Have a spot for a couple chairs and run like kind of a podcast corner or something of that nature, where we'd be able to have conversations, or if there's ever friends over, guests, whoever, this would be kind of the spot to do that. So as you can see on this wall, this is a bright green wall. We've got lots of little patchwork from stuff hanging up, as well as on that wall. And we're gonna leave this wall fairly open. I don't have a plan yet for what's gonna be on this wall, what we're gonna use it for. I'm thinking maybe a computer desk for the PC, possibly. I don't know yet. We're gonna get everything organized and leave this wall open for right now. Like I said, I have access to this wall, so I wanna kind of do something cool with it, make it unique to the room, and I don't know what that's gonna be yet. Now in this notch here, this notch is just a little over 7 foot wide, and because it's at the long point of the room, you know, we've got a lot of depth. You know, we got some Lego bins molded there. There was an old corner desk in that corner over there for Legos. We just haven't been utilizing that space at all. So yeah, I'd like to put one of those paper rolls on the ceiling here for paper to drop down and have different backdrops. I'm gonna put some light blocking shades up. I actually have a set that the house came with that I might be able to put back up. I may put those up, I don't know. We have a nice big daylight window. If there is daylight and we want to utilize that, we'll have that window also. Now in this space, I'm gonna leave it fairly open. I don't want to clutter it up, because like I said, this is a great depth shot. You can shoot an 85mm in here probably, and do, you know, half body shots, or 50mm, maybe you can get full body, because this is, like I said, this is shooting roughly a 24 focal length on a 16mm. So, you know, I use the full frame camera. This is what 24mm is going to look like. So we got some options, and it's just depth and different things. We're going to do lighting. We're going to do, we're going to have fun with this space. That's the idea. I am debating whether or not to, add another ceiling fan here. As much as I like these daylight bright lights, they're not the right thing for obviously for the studio. They're great for working with, but they're just too bright. And I may add another ceiling fan here. I may not. I don't know what I'm going to do with the ceiling yet. But the first goal is going to be this space. So I've got a couple of gallons of paint left over. Actually, one was a brand new gallon we bought that has, I don't know, a nice lightish bluish gray color maybe. It's one of those mist tints we got for $9. So, you know, it's a semi-gloss, which isn't really what I wanted, but you know, it's $9 and I already paid for it and I've had it just sitting around. And then I also have this. Now this is a matte black, and I may put that matte black right here on this wall, and I'm really debating whether or not we paint the cubby matte black and put all gray around it. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna probably just try it before this video goes live, but you know, maybe worth something to try, see what it does. We got Beasley over there in the corner contemplating your decisions being in here when I'm filming. So that's the plan right now, guys. This is the new studio space. I want to show you the before and after. So this is the before. We're gonna keep making videos, keep them simple and short, get some content out there for you guys, and hopefully make some educational stuff along the way. Like I said, we're gonna be mounting the TV. I'm gonna walk you through that whole process. I've done it a lot. I've got a lot of experience mounting televisions, haven't had any failures. And like I said, this is a big, heavy, like this thing's 128 pounds or something, this old 65 inch. So it's no joke. Getting it up there is gonna be a lot of fun because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do it by myself. Usually we have side access to hold it on the sides and hang it, and it's almost as wide as that cubby hole. So there's a little bit of room, not much. It's gonna be interesting. So we'll see you in the next video when we're mounting the television and probably painting some walls. Talk to you later. Bye.